of a typical Dutch treat. Tomorrow there is a holiday in the Netherlands called Sinterklaas, not to be confused with Santa Claus, which is obviously part of Christmas, and Christmas comes way later in December. The holiday is basically about children getting gifts and eating candy. I mean, adults celebrate it as well. I'm gonna be celebrating it, but it's you know, it's a nice family night where the family comes together, and I'm, for example, gonna play games with my family, and we're gonna do like just eating candy basically. So that is also why I'm making this today. Normally it's not a very healthy treat. They're kind of like mini cookies. But I'm gonna make a healthy version by basically switching up the unhealthy ingredients such as sugar by healthier ones, and it's very easy to make. I will also write down the recipe on my blog, so if all of this goes too fast for you, just take a look at my blog and you will see the written down version over there. So let's get started! So you're gonna need 80 grams of almond flour, 120 grams of spelt flour. I have 50 grams of stevia here, but really be careful how much you use because stevia can be very sweet. And then you're gonna use 5 teaspoons of spiced biscuit herbs. I will explain on my blog how to make these if you don't have them already in a jar. Then you're gonna need coconut oil, fluid, vanilla extract, salt, and some milk. I used unsweetened almond milk. Simply combine all the ingredients. Again, be very careful with the stevia, you can always add more. It doesn't matter if you combine wet and dry ingredients because it'll still be very easy to mix. The dough might look crumbly in the beginning, but just continue mixing, it'll all be fine later on. Add a sprinkle of salt to enhance the flavors. I used Himalayan sea salt. As you can tell, the dough is still very crumbly, but don't worry because in order for it to become a perfect doughy mess, all we need to do is add some almond milk, and don't forget to add some vanilla extract as well. The almond milk will make sure that the dough will stick together better. Make sure to add the milk bit by bit so that it won't get too sticky. If you made a mistake and added too much milk at once, don't worry, just add a little bit more flour and it'll become more dry again. Keep mixing until you can form a nice ball out of your dough. My ball of dough was still a bit crumbly, so I simply just added a little bit more milk. When your dough is ready, take a greased cookie sheet or pan and take a small piece of your dough and roll it into a ball, like so. Then just press it together a bit so that the ball becomes a bit flat, and that's it. It's easy like that, and just put it on the cookie sheet. Traditionally they are very small, but you can make them as big as you want to, or make it into a form like I did right here. I'm making one into a cute little heart. Aww. If you buy these Kruidnoten in stores, then they'll be very small compared to the one I just made. I just showed you an example of the size difference. Once your Kruidnoten are done, make sure to put them in a preheated oven on 175 degrees Celsius and bake them for 15 minutes. They can still be gooey and too soft once they get out of the oven, but don't worry, once they cool down, they'll be perfect. Now put them on a cute plate or in a cookie jar and your kruidnoten are done. Now doesn't that look cute? I sprinkle them with some stevia to make them look a little bit more festive and cute, but you definitely don't have to do that. You can do so many fun things with the remaining leftover dough. I decided to make a kruidnoten puppet, definitely not a gingerbread man because, well, if it was, it would have been called a gingerbread man, but this is a kruidnoten puppet. Yeah. I'm not that good at making puppets, but I still think it looks cute, and I used some crumbles to make eyes and a cute little smile. Again, put this in the oven for only 15 minutes. Aww. And this is how cute it looks once it comes out of the oven. Aww. And that's how you make healthy kruidnoten. So I'm gonna taste them now. You can sprinkle them with more stevia, or even better, drizzle them with some honey. I didn't do that for now, but if you drizzle it with some honey, they will become a little bit more juicy as well. So it's time for the taste test. This is super nice. And that was it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As you can see, it's very easy to make. If you want to see the written down version of this recipe, please have a look at my website, which I will also put a link down in the description box. And I will be posting more healthy recipe videos, so if you want to make sure not to miss any of them, please hit the subscribe button. Also, if you are gonna make these Dutch delicious, healthy, super traditional treats, then please let me know what you thought of them down in the comments below. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see